This video will talk through negative exponents, and this will be found on page 19 in the spiral bound kit if you're looking at the notes from class. So here's the basic property. If I have a base of a and it's raised to a negative power, in order to rewrite this so that the exponent is positive, I would write the reciprocal of the base, and then I would just move the exponent to the denominator of the fraction. And the number wouldn't change, but the sign on the exponential number would change. And then the reverse is also true. If I started with something like this, with a fraction that had a negative exponent in the denominator, in order to rewrite this so that the exponent becomes positive, I would write b over 1, and then I would raise that to the power of positive n. So these are equal to each other, these are equal to each other. And oftentimes instructions will say rewrite so that all exponents are positive. And that's what this little video will show you how to do that. Okay, so let's look at something simple like number 2. Okay, in number 2 I have 3m raised to the negative 2. Well, the m is raised to the negative 2, the 3 is not. So in order to write this expression so that the exponent's positive, this is what I would do. I would just rewrite it like this. A problem like number 3, I have negative 7b cubed, but I would need to rewrite the a and put it in the denominator, and the 4 would then become positive. So the number 4 doesn't change, but the sign of the number changes when I put it on the other side of the fraction bar. Okay, let's look at number 5 together. So in number 5, the entire expression in parentheses is raised to a negative power. So one thing I could do is just rewrite this, and instead of raising it to the power of negative 2, by making it a fraction and putting this expression in the denominator, it allows me to turn the negative 2 into a positive 2. And now I apply the properties previously learned. So this would be 1 over 3 squared x to the 6th, or 1 over 9x to the power of 6. Let me do a few others with you. Let's look at number 8. So in a problem like number 8, one thing you could do before you deal with the negative exponents, you could apply the property where when the bases are the same, you add the powers. So I would have negative 5 plus 7. I could write b, and that would be 8 minus 3. And then c would be negative 12 plus 7. This is just one option. So you end up with a squared, b 5, c negative 5. And then you would rewrite this so that all of the exponents become positive, and this would be your simplified answer for number 8. Now let's look at, we could do number 9. Let's look at number 9. So something with number 9, I probably would rewrite this first, and I could do this. And then I would do the same thing here to the positive 3, making that a positive 3. And then you could apply the exponents here. So I would have 1 over x to the 4th, y to the 6th, times 1 over x 15, y 12. And then multiplying that out, I would just have 1 over, and I would say x to the power of 4 plus 15, and then y to the 6 plus 12. And then your simplified answer would be 1 over x 19, y 18. Several different ways you could get there. I think I'm going to do that same problem over again in a different way. So this is number 9. So that's one option for number 9. Let me give you another option for number 9. You could also multiply through by the negative number first. So you could have x to the negative 4, y to the negative 6, and then x to the negative 15, y to the negative 12. And then you could add the powers together. So I would have x to the negative 4 minus 5, and then y to the negative 6 minus 12, and that's going to give me, wait, that's negative 15. That's going to give me the same answer that I had in the previous method. And then I would take this and rewrite it so that the exponents become positive. Just giving you options. So what happens when you learn all of the properties and a problem has a lot of more, has more steps to it, you can choose what you would like to do first. You don't have to do every single problem the same way. And I think, let me do one of the more complicated problems back here, and then I'll stop this video. So let's look at number 23. So I would apply the exponents first. And let's see, this is just kind of rolling everything all together. And then I would take care of my numerator. So I'd have 18, and I would have 6 x's and 5 y's, comparing that to my denominator. So 8 divided by 6 is 3. I would write the base of x one time. I could say top minus bottom and top minus bottom. So that gives me this. And then to write this so that all of the exponents are positive, my answer, my final answer, would look like this. I would have 3y4 in my numerator, and then my denominator would simply be x squared. And I will let you take the rest of these from here.